What up YouTube, this is Supercharged iOS, and this is an unboxing and setup of the Minix Neo X7 quad-core media hub. Now this is an awesome device, and it's one of the best ones on the market. It has 16 gigs of internal flash, 2 gigs of RAM. It's got that quad-core power and a lot of storage space, more than most other devices of its kind. And this is also, we're going to take a look at the Minix Neo A2 Fly Mouse. This is one of the best also. It has a gyroscope built in for gaming. Also, it has a speaker and a microphone built in. So we'll be checking out how good those work and doing a full review on those products soon. And let's go ahead and take a look at the Minix Neo X7. See what comes in the box. This is a setup guide. And this is a little advertisement or little information about their other products. This is what the device looks like. And I can tell that this device is made really well. As you well know, if you're familiar with my channel, I've dealt with a lot of these type of devices. But this one is made close to the quality of the Apple TV. It's a little bit bigger, but it's definitely made just as well, if not better, because it actually has a more solid feel, and it's got a flatter, more smoother surface than the Apple TV does. And as you can see, it takes an external antenna to make that Wi-Fi reception a little better. And it's got a standard SD card slot right there, one USB port. This looks like microphone and headphone inputs. 2 additional USB ports there. You got your high quality optical audio output, HDMI, Ethernet port, as well as a port for flashing the device. So this device has everything you'll need, including a lot of power and 16 gigs of storage. Alright, let's take a look at what else is in the box. Here's a remote control that you use with the device. And you can see it has the menu button, which you would need for XBMC to bring up that context menu. So that's really useful. That's an important button. I'm glad to see they included that. Here's a female USB to micro USB extension. Here's a USB to micro USB cable. Looks like it's about 3 feet long. This is the power adapter for powering the device. And this is an included HDMI cable. So Minix really included everything. And of course, here's the antenna that you would need to get better Wi-Fi reception. Now let's take a look at the Minix Neo A2 Air Mouse and Keyboard combo. And here it is. Looks great, feels great. Buttons are nice and smooth, rubber, soft, and it's elevated so that you can just set it down and not have to worry about it hitting any buttons. And you can also hold it in your hand. The buttons are rather smooth, where it doesn't feel like my fingers are going to push them if I'm using these buttons on this side. Also, you can see the mic hole is right there for the microphone. And I think this is where the speaker is, the little speaker that's included inside the device. And the navigational buttons are definitely in a great spot. You can see they're right in the middle, so you can easily access them and navigate the device. Also, I see it has the button that I'm pretty sure is the context menu button for XBMC, so that you'll be able to bring up that context menu and refresh your empty repos or add to your favorites, things like that. Configure the settings of your add-ons right then and there on the spot instead of going into enabled add-ons. So that's a great button to have. And on the other side over here, you'll find the USB dongle. Go ahead and take that out, because that's where your AA battery goes, one of them, and the other one goes right over here on the opposite side. So looks like that'll balance out the weight perfectly. And what comes in the box is the instructional manual that explains to you exactly how to use the Air Mouse if you're new to an Air Mouse, and it also explains the buttons and where they're located and things like that. So you might want to check this out if you haven't used an air mouse yet. I'm pretty familiar with them, so I'm just put that aside. This is a product brochure just like was in the other box with the Neo X7. So this just explains, gives you a list of their devices, the most popular ones. Alright, so let's get these two hooked up. The first thing you want to do is connect the external antenna to the Minix Neo X7, and it's made really well. So go ahead and connect that just like that and twist. And as it starts to get tightened up, you might want to just go ahead and get it in the direction you'd like it, and then hold it in place while you turn that separately, and there you go. Next, you just hook the HDMI cable and the power cable into the back of the device, and then take your USB dongle if you're using a wireless mouse and keyboard, or if you're using the A2 Air mouse. Just go ahead and plug that into one of the USB ports, and you're ready to power it on. Alright, now we've got the Minix Neo X7 powered on and booted up. So let's go ahead and go to Launcher New. You just double click like that. And this air mouse is very responsive. And you can see this has got a really simple interface. There is the normal interface that you're used to seeing with these types of devices. You just go to the regular launcher. But I just figured I'd go ahead and check out the new one to see what it's like. And as you can see, it's pretty much got everything laid out that you would want right away. And the first thing you want to do is click on Setting, and then Wi-Fi Setting, and then click on Switch to turn it on. And wait a second or two and your network should show up. There you go. And the Minix Neo X7 is one of the very few devices of its kind that has dual band Wi-Fi. It's probably the only one. And it also can pick up 5 gigahertz networks. So I'll go ahead and get that connected. And there we go. Once you get your password typed in, you'll be connected. And there you go. AirPin service is running. And the air mouse is very responsive. As you can see, very smooth. And this is probably one of the best air mouses out there. And it definitely works perfectly. You can see there's no lag, there's no distort. Like when I go to move, it doesn't stop, and it kind of like the mouse arrow kind of like goes where you want it to go, and you don't really have to do much moving. So that's definitely a plus with this air mouse. And in the next few days, I'll be doing a full review on both of these devices. I'd like to thank Minix for sending me the Minix Neo X7 as well as the Minix Neo A2 Air Mouse for my review. If you guys are interested in purchasing either of these devices, there'll be links in the description just below this video. This is Supercharged iOS. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, please click the like button. Also like my page at facebook.com/chargedios. Follow me at twitter.com/chargedios. And also visit my new blog at superchargedios.blogspot.com. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.